Hey, hi, this is Shobana Kamakar, a freelance commercial photographer based out of Mumbai, India. And today I'm going to talk about 5 goody things about feeling goody about being a freelancer. At this present point of time, where a lot of people are getting sacked and hacked and jacked from the company, being a freelancer is a leverage. It's a positive thing to think about and to live with. So, 5 goody things about being a freelancer. The very first thing is you are your own boss. You're not depending on somebody. Your entire livelihood is based upon whomsoever you want to work, you can work with, whomsoever you want to collaborate, you can collaborate. We're not depending on anything, right? So, it also helps your financial stability. You can make 2 or 3 or more ways of earning money, and if something is not working, the other will support it. If that is not working, the initial thing will support it. So this very journey of up and down is a part of your life, is a part of my life, to be very honest. As a photographer, I earn a certain amount of money. As a cinematograph artist, I earn a certain amount of money. As a stylist, I earn a certain amount of money. It kind of balance. And as I have said in my previous video, and almost in every video, that freelancing is an evolution. It's like a slow process, which brings me to the second aspect of me having an appreciation towards other businesses. As I started running my own business and I got to know my ups and downs and my hurdles and my struggles of how to get work and how to earn money out of it and how much to earn out of it and the taxes and this and that, I think I can connect to my shopkeeper, I can connect to my cobbler, I can even connect to my vendor. So pretty much I try not to negotiate with my local vendors because they are doing a lot at this present point of time. Not only in the COVID era, but even in the pre-COVID era, I believed not to negotiate much until unless I'm really thinking that that guy is ripping me off the money because he may think I'm not an Indian. So technically, appreciation towards other businesses kind of comes. When I was doing a job, I used to see a cobbler as a cobbler, I used to see a restaurant guy as a restaurant, but now my entire way of seeing things has changed. I see every person doing certain amount of business. There's so much to learn from everyone, like going to a Parsi shop and the way they just make things look homely and the food is in a steel plate. So much to learn as a presentation, so much to learn about human psychology, which brings me to my third point is knowing my strengths and weaknesses. Down the line, in the past 10 years being a photographer and professionally in the past 6 years being a professional photographer, I have learned so many things about myself, and that what is a good thing about freelancing. It teaches you what best you are and what you are not at, like what you are good at and what you are not good at, and it's one of the gifts as a freelancer you will get it. Which brings me to the fourth point, and it's kind of interconnected, is open to criticism. When I was doing a job, criticism was a little bit of, it used to come with an ego. But technically, as a freelancer, you have to throw your ego out of the window and come back with a fresh perspective. Now, it depends upon you how you take criticism. Is the criticism worth to get affected by it? And like, I take criticism in 2 ways. Either I really change the system or I stop it. If I feel that this act of mine doesn't bring any positivity or doesn't bring any benefit or any positive aspect in my life, I just shut it out. And if I think this criticism needs to get analyzed in my brain, I need to sit down and think about it, how I should work over it. It's beneficial. So as a freelancer, you are so dependent on random people. You are so dependent on the psychology and relationship with people. You can't afford to screw up. It's not like I have a good rapport with my boss and my boss will not fire me. It's a freelancer. Anybody can fire you. Pretty much, yes. Being your own boss also comes with the fact that everybody is your boss at the same end, because it depends upon whom you're catering. But again, you have to be nice to everybody. You just can't be like, you are Mr. Martin, you done hired that to me, hired nothing to me. But boss, I'm your best friend, I'm licking your ass. Freelancing has nothing to do with that. You don't have to lick somebody's ass. Like, I don't lick anybody's ass. Until unless it's a good ass. But it just helped me to be a better person. I think brings me to the fifth point. My appreciation towards life has increased. I am very grateful of whatever I am doing. Wherever I am right now, it's the best thing can happen to me. And obviously, I'm ambitious. I want to do more in my life. And I want to earn more money. I want to have a little bit of better place to stay in. I want to be more productive. But freelancing really makes you appreciate every tiny aspect of life and thing and people and organisms around you. And it's the best feeling to be in. It's the best religion to follow is to be content. But it doesn't mean that don't be ambitious, huh? Like, be ambitious. You want to have something, you want to attain something in life, just go for it. Well, that's pretty much for today. Thank you so much for hearing me out, and thank you so much for all the likes. Please comment below if you have any questions. Please DM me if you have any queries. Check out my link and see more of my work, what exactly I do. If you don't know what I do, I shoot a lot of portraits, I shoot a lot of food and product. I also create cinemagraphs and I style products for a lot of brands and agencies. That's pretty much for today. Thank you so much for hearing me out, and I'll see you soon.